We begin by squaring off the ends of our pine framing using our trusty hand miter saw.
It's a bit long for our guide, but this will only take 6 to mark each one.
Right, that's in line. These are the frame pieces. It's really important to get the ends square, so the miter saw comes in very handy for that. So we've cut the long pieces, now we've got the short ones to go.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Once we've cut the frame material, we drill and countersink ready for assembly.
We countersunk the holes so we can get the screws nice and deep and fill over them before we finish it off.
We use aliphatic glue, but any reliable woodworking glue will do the job.
Okay, that's the top and bottom frames. Now we've just got to remove the tongue of some of the match lining. There you go, David.
Okay. Now you can do this with a straight edge or a trimming knife. I think the best way to do it, the safest way, is to assemble, fit the groove into the tongue of one, and then we'll use that as a guide to cut it. Can I just push that into place, Dean?
I use the tongue and groove of the match lining as a guide to trim the edge. This will provide a nice clean bullnose finish for the shelves and top. I cut both sides so the tongue breaks away cleanly, ready for sanding.
Sometimes they go well, sometimes they don't. We'll give that a tap in a minute.
We then assemble the tongue and groove pine using a piece of waste timber to protect the edge from the hammer. Our bookshelves then begin to take shape as we set up the sides and back using the tongue and groove match lining.
That's good.
To help square it off and to be able to assemble it accurately, we're going to use the top as a spacer. So if we just fit that in there, David, and then tip it up on its top.
You right?
Yep.
By placing the top in position in the outer frame, it allows us to position and fix the inner top frame to the right height. The inner frames are a tight fit, so the bookshelves begin to support themselves as we finish the assembly. Then we turn the bookshelves over and fit the bottom inner frame.
If we just flush that front off.
We check for square, then measure and mark the position of the additional shelves. We pre-drill and countersink all of the frames to ensure that they don't split.
Now we're going to place the shelves and put some small panel pins to hold them in place.
Fixing the shelves in position with panel pins is sufficient, though gluing is also an option.
Okay, we've pre-cut and pre-nailed the quad that's going to be the mouldings top and bottom. Just run a bead of glue across the back of them and fit them.
Well, we've chosen to finish our country bookshelf in lime wash. It softens the pine and looks really good.
You could varnish it or stain it, or you could paint it if you really wanted to, but it looks very effective and it's very simple.